Hello guys, good day and welcome to another brand new video on the light bag collection and training. So I'm your host. I don't know if you guys ever ask or know my name. My name is Lukman. So thank you guys for supporting this channel, supporting us. You guys have been watching the video for so long, and thank you for the anticipation for those of you that asked us to do some bag and we've not make it so far. So, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video we are posting. Anything you want us to do, if there is any correction, any mistake you think we should amend, just leave it in the comment section down below and we will try as much as possible to work on that. So today we have a brand new video we are going to talk about, which is this waist bag slash crossbody bag. So this is what we are going to be talking about today. So as I was saying guys, the bag we'll be making today is a waist bag slash crossbody bag, which is this you are seeing here. But we have this in different design but the same shape as well. The one with multiple zip, which is 3 zip. This one is just with 2 zip. This one and the front zip. We have different, and we also have it in Ankara fabrics. So without no further ado, let me show you what we are going to be doing on this. And beside that, this is the one I'm talking about. Here we have it in different, as you can see. This one is with 3 zip, multiple zip, and this is the fabrics one I'm talking about. But we have, these are just sample. We have a lot of this, a lot of it we've done and sent out to our clients. So guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. So as you all know guys, you know I don't start making bag without showing you the illustration. So this is the illustration of the bag. As you can see here, this is the basic measurements. So the main circumference of the bag is 8. Okay, no, if you want to cut first, you cut 7.5 by 12.5. But on some is more than this. Like this one you are seeing here is more than 12.5. It should be 14.5. It depends on how wide you want it to be on your waist, or maybe how big you want it to be on your waist. So this is the main. What you do is you cut out a square, a rectangle, a square shape, which is 14 by 7 before you start cutting it. But the advice I will have for you guys is first to make a pattern. But as you can see, we have the rope here, which is 45. We have the front zip, which is 10 inch. Then we have this zip you are seeing here, which is this particular one here, which is 7. Then the distance between the up zip and the down one before you cut it out is now 1.5, as you can see. Then the side where the rope will enter, this is 2.5. I hope you guys are seeing everything clear. So let's go to cutting and measurements. So as we always say, what do you need to start making this particular waist bag of yours? You need your melter rule, you need your scissors, you need a knife and a pen. So the first thing you do is you try as much as possible to make out your pattern, which is this would make this that will be sewed to up, as I explained in the illustration above before. I said when you want to cut first, you cut 14. This is 14.5. As you guys can see, this is 14.5 by 7.5. This is the 7 and this is the 14.5. Then the side you cut out here is 2.5, which is 2.5. Then the down here is 7.5. You measure from the center, then you measure this place and you shape it this way. So that is by the way, and this is the one that will be sewing to this place. You measure 9 by 2, then you shape it anyhow you want it to be. So other than that, this is what we've gotten. We've cut out our shape, our pattern on the material we want to use. Then you turn it back and start making the necessary measurement. This is the material we have left, and this is the rope we'll be using for it. This is now 45.5, the rope we'll be using. And we have this buckle, this plastic big buckle, and we have the ring, the melter adjuster. The melter adjuster we'll be using instead of the plastic. So you guys may be thinking, what's the next thing we'll do now? The next thing we'll do is the first thing you guys will want to do is you measure. You turn this way, you turn it this way, and you make your center. If you like, you do the same thing to this down. You make your center and you drop it this way. And so we say the main zip we want to make is 11, and the second zip is 7. So the first zip we'll be making from the center here, we say it's 11. You measure 5.5. This is 5.5. You roll it this way, and this is 11. You roll it this way as well. So for you to get your zip we are using, now the first one we use is inch, which is imperial. So now we are using metrics, which is 2 centimeter. You measure 2 centimeter all the way around, all the way here. Then you roll it out. You roll it out. This is what it will look like after you've rolled it out. Then from here downward, you measure 1.5. This is 1.5, and this is the center. Then we say the other one is 7. So this is our 3.5. You put your 3.5 on the center. You make 3. Then here you make 7. Then you start measuring. Then here we use 1.5 centimeter. 1.5 centimeter is what we want to use. We don't want it to be too big as for it to be accurate. So by the way, this is what we've done so far. So before you start cutting, here you use your knife. If you have your cutting table, you trace this out on this with your knife. And I have my knife here. It is advisable to get one. It's as cheap as I think $2, which is equivalent to almost 1,000 naira. So the next thing you do, because here we don't want this to be like this, you bring out this shape this way, you mark it this way. You can even use your hand apart from the measuring rule. Then you make this like this. You make this like this. Advisable for down here for you to use your ruler. So now, since we've made it like this, when you want to cut, you try as much as possible to cut this particular shape we've made. You cut this place like this. You cut it all the way. You don't cut the first one we measure. Then here as well, you make it, you rule it, you cut it out. You cut it out so that when you are trying to sew, it will fold out. So I think this is all for here, guys. So let's start making the sewing. So guys, this is what we have so far. As you can see, I cut this out and I fixed my zip already to it, and I faced the zip to where I want it to be facing, and the other part as well, the main zip, I fixed it so far. As I said, you cut there so that you can fold it inward. This is the way you do it. And the top, this is 9 by 2. it will be sewn from the center. You first sew the first one, which is this way. You sew it one way, then you continue from your center. Further, you get what you are looking for, you sew it down to anywhere it stops as well. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So after that, when I'm cutting, I didn't talk about the lining. You have your lining that will demarcate this zip from the main zip. After you finish, you cut it the way you want it to be. If you want it to be the whole of the bag, you cut it that way, but I don't want it to be the whole of the bag, so instead I cut it halfway, so it will be sewn the way I set it now. It will be sewn inward to the down. So before we continue fixing the other parts of the bag, the back part of the bag, and before we go to installing the rope. So let's continue with the process, guys. Make sure to follow up and watch this video to the end. Like and subscribe to this channel. Comment on what you think on what we are making so far, and share with your friends. Thank you for watching. What you want to do next is cut out something like this, which is 5.5 inch, and this is the rest we have. So you proceed with fixing it to this part of the bag. So the next thing you want to do is you make sure this is facing the right way as it's supposed to be. Then you insert this like this. You bring it inward. Then you stitch to your own satisfaction. Stitch to your satisfaction. So the next thing you want to do is you take your ring. You make sure this is facing where it's supposed to face. Then you go this way. You insert it. Bring it out. guys see everything we've done on this video so far, and I hope you guys enjoying it below. So please always watch this video to the end. Stay tuned for new video as well. So after you've done what I showed you so far, the next thing you want to do is you burn those face the way I'm trying to do it like this. You burn it. Make sure you burn any thread, any external thread you don't want on the bag. You burn them well, because you want your bag to be very neat. You burn everything. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far, and what do you guys think we should do in the next video? So this is the bag we've make, and as you can see, it's looking good and fresh and nice. This is it so far. You have the adjuster this way. You can wear it anyhow you want. This is the way I want mine, you see, and you can also put it on your waist. So this is the bag. So guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe to this channel, leave a comment on what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.